The Tale of Benjamin Burney. One morning, a little rabbit sat on a bank. He pricked his ears and listened to the tweet-trot of a pony. A gig was coming along the road. It was driven by Mr. McGregor, and beside him sat Mrs. McGregor in her best bonnet. As soon as they had passed, dear Benjamin Burney slid down into the road, and set off with a hop, skip, and jump to call upon his relation who lived in the wood at the back of Mr. McGregor's garden. That wood was full of rabbit holes, and in the nearest saddest hole of all lived Benjamin Aunt and his cousin Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter. Old Mrs. Rabbit was a widow. She earned her living by knitting rabbit wool mittens and muffled teeth. I once bought a pair at the bazaar. She also sold herbs and rosemary tea and rabbit bacon, which is what we call lavender. Dear Benjamin did not very much want to see his aunt. He came round the back of the fig tree, and nearly trembled upon the top of his cousin Peter. Peter was sitting by himself. He looked poorly, and was dressed in the red cotton pocket handkerchief. Peter, said little Benjamin, in a whisper, who has got your clothes? Peter replied, the scarecrow in Mrs. McNair's garden, and described how he had been chased about the garden, and had dropped his shoes and coat. Little Benjamin sat down beside his cousin, and assured him that Mr. McGregor had gone out in a gig, and Mrs. McGregor also, and Sunday was the day because she was wearing her best bonnet. Peter said he hoped that it would rain. At this point, old Mrs. Rabbit's voice was heard inside the rabbit hole calling, Cottontail, Cottontail, fetch some more camomile. Peter said he thought he might feel better if he went for a walk. They went away hand in hand and got upon the flat top of the wall at the bottom of the wood. From here they looked down into Mr. McGregor's garden. Peter's coat and shoes were plainly to be seen upon the scarecrow, topped with an old tam o' shanter of Mr. Gregor's. Dear Benjamin said, "It spoils people's clothes to scrape under a gate. The proper way to get in is to climb down a pear tree." Peter fell down head first, but it was of no consequence, as the bed below was nearly raked and quite soft. It had been sown with lettuce seeds. They left a great many old little footmarks all over the bed, especially little Benjamin who was wearing Crocs.